Good morning. It's time to get in touch. Brought to you by Geisinger Muncie and Jersey Shore. State-of-the-art healthcare close to home. Every week, this public affairs show shines a spotlight on people and programs in our communities that improve the quality of life in Lycoming County and beyond. I'm Freddi Hammer, host of In Touch and news director at Backyard Broadcasting. The Lycoming County United Way works to strengthen local resilience and advance health, youth opportunities, help promote financial security for people in our area. The United Way does this through volunteer and community engagement, actively listening to determine the community's needs, advocating for those less fortunate. And we're saying hello to our friends from the Lycoming County United Way today. We're here with President and CEO Ron Frick. Hi, Ron.
Hello.
As well as the Director of Community Impact, Amber Newell. Hi, Amber.
Hello. How are you?
Great. Good to see you front and center, Amber.
Oh, yes.
I'm excited. I heard that you are the person that's spearheading this Day of Action coming up in July.
Yes, it's been a lot of fun.
Unpack the Day of Action. I know that we're about 2 months out, so you're looking for maybe a month and a half. So you're looking for volunteers and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, so the Day of Action is a national United Way movement. We pair volunteers with nonprofit organizations to help them with any kind of simple projects that they have. So that'll be coming up on Tuesday, July 1st. We are currently looking for volunteers as well as projects from nonprofits in Lycoming, Sullivan, and Tioga counties.
I hear that you're going to Sullivan and Tioga counties. Is that unique? Were you not able to do that last year?
Yeah, so over the years, we have just kept it in Lycoming County, but we are branching out and spreading it to Tioga and Sullivan counties. We do have some Tioga County projects registered, not in Sullivan County yet, so if you live in Sullivan County and you want to register a project, let us know.
I'd go to World's End State Park and do something.
Ooh, me too. Oh, yes.
It's so exciting to be able to kind of branch out because it's really what you guys do, help the communities.
I think because of the name, it's a little deceiving, Lycoming County United Way. We do also serve Tioga and Sullivan, and we just want to represent that.
Tell me a little bit about the whole conglomerate. It's kind of a nationwide United Way. There's is it regional, the 42 United Ways?
Well, we do have a state association, United Way of Pennsylvania, and all of the United Ways that serve Pennsylvania exist within that state association. But for us, we are sort of quote unquote regional in the north central PA kind of area, Lycoming, Sullivan, Tioga.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I was in your position, I wouldn't even know where to start to get mobilized and do stuff. Did you get a lot of experience with nonprofits, or is this something you went to school for? What did you do, Amber, to get the information to be able to do these things?
Yeah, so I started a nonprofit in my professional career. I actually went to school to be a health and phys ed teacher.
Okay.
But I just found that helping people and nonprofit was my wheelhouse. So I started at the Jersey Shore Branch YMCA in my nonprofit career. I worked for STEP in Lycoming and Clinton counties as well. And now I'm here with Lycoming County United Way. I started as a volunteer about 10 years ago and just really excited to be in this position.
Well, that's wonderful. The Day of Action is going to be a great time for you kind of to see this all come to fruition, I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Were you able to do that last year?
Yeah, we did Day of Action last year. We were able to serve 2 agencies in Lycoming County, and I would say about 50 volunteers we had. It was really great. Sojourner Truth Ministries and YWCA North Central PA. We did some painting, gardening. We built a really cool waiting area for Angelique at Sojourner Truth out of French doors. So if you ever go to Sojourner Truth, you can look at that and know that was us. That was Day of Action.
That's wonderful. And, Pastor Angelique is so inspiring. She's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Her idea is here, make this idea of mine.
Yes. It was really cool. And she'll give you every last detail of whatever project. She'll put sticky notes everywhere. She's amazing. So we're really grateful for her.
They're really a community partner, would you say? That they're a partner?
Yeah, yep. So we fund their integrated feeding program. We help with other things as well, but integrated feeding program is our community partner program, and we're able to help them substantially with that. So we're really grateful.
All right. Does it have to be a nonprofit asking for help from the United Way on the Day of Action, or can it be seniors or veterans?
Yeah, we're going to focus on nonprofits this year. Eventually, we hope to expand it into other organizations, but nonprofits are really our wheelhouse. We're here to help the nonprofits. So.
You said painting and gardening and things, but there's also gift bag packing or whatever. Anybody in an office might need a volunteer to do something for a project for the day.
Oh, yeah. If you have something filing paperwork or putting together care packages, we would love to do that as well. Any kind of volunteer project, submit it and we'll see if we can do it. So.
Do you have to go to the board for that to ask about it, or are you guys able to sort of voluntarily say, yes, we can do it?
Yeah. If it was some project that had financial support behind it, then yes. But if it's just something we can show up and help you with, we're here.
Awesome. All right. Well, we want to get volunteers for July 1st. Do you have a deadline for this? What are you hoping to get information by?
Yes. May 30th is our deadline, and you can register at lcuw.org/ day-of-action.
So once you wrap that up, I understand you're going to be doing a carnival in August. Do you do something like the first of each month? I mean, it's going to be July 1st for Day of Action, and then the carnival for August 1st.
So on Friday, August 1st, we will be hosting our Kids Carnival. It's a great partnership with the Pine Square Group. Shout out to Tony at the Brickyard. We collect volunteers and we have a lot of really fun games set up, and it's just a really awesome thing for the kiddos in our community on First Friday. But it also gives us little resources to give back to our partners. So.
Do you find like the kids then have fun and then the parents might be able to be there for information and maybe able to get some help?
Yeah, yep. So we take that opportunity. We set up a table with information about our own things that we have going on. And this year we actually have a focus on early literacy. So we'll have some extra things from the Clinton and Barbara Bush Foundation for Family Literacy. So we'll be excited to share some great resources at that table as well.
Cool. I was looking on your website, lcuw.org.
Yes.
And that's where I found information about Day of Action. You have it all written up in information. And then you have other things going on here.
Oh, yes.
Like there's other ways to help the kids, like Kids Closet, which is, I believe, helping them with clothing and also for hygiene products.
Yeah, so we launched Kids Closet at Montgomery Elementary School, and that is a resource closet with clothes, socks, hair products, any kind of lice kits or something that is not commonly found, at least in a nurse's office, and that's something every child faces at least once in their life.
Yes.
So we launched that, and we've been trying to support it and see where it goes, and it could be something that expands in the future. So
it's at Montgomery, but there could be other schools that would require this or could ask for some help too.
Yeah, yep. So it's really, we come in, we help you start it, and then the goal is to get the community really surrounding the school and keeping that Kids Closet going. So something really awesome.
Fun. I also see the Bombas giving going on with the socks. I haven't bought any of these socks yet, but I kind of want to because they give back.
Yeah, so the ARB Corporation, every pair of socks that you purchase goes back into the community. One pair goes back into the community to serve. Oh, Ron's got his socks on here. He's showing. I wish you all could see them. They're beautiful.
They're lovely.
I love them. They look really comfortable.
They are.
Yeah, so when you purchase a pair of Bomba socks, you are helping someone experiencing homelessness. So we are just really grateful to be the recipients of that. And last year, we distributed 2,700 pairs of Bomba socks to human service agencies and small businesses that encounter individuals that are unsheltered in our community. So we are really excited to expand that to even more socks and even more places and to help people keep their feet warm.
Absolutely. I hear that socks are the things that people are always looking for in shelters.
Yep. Socks, T-shirts, and underwear.
Okay.
So
the foundation.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Do you have inventory of those socks or do you just keep track?
We do. We have an inventory.
Wow.
We do a whole inventory system. We count them. We sort them out by size and type, ankle and calf socks as well. And so we keep track of those and then make sure we have enough for the community.
Project Lifesaver International is also on this sheet. So tell me a little bit about that. It's a public safety organization whose mission is to assist families with cognitive condition or prone to wandering, older folks that are in peril.
Yeah, so it's a public safety program. We are the administrators for it, and we partner with local emergency services. Williamsport Borough Fire is a big one. South Williamsport, Loyal Sock. Essentially what it is, it's a transmitter that's worn on the ankle or wrist of someone with a cognitive condition, like you mentioned, autism spectrum, Alzheimer's, dementia, anybody who involuntarily could be at risk of wandering. And so what's really unique about this is it's not GPS. The transmitter uses radio frequency, so it's a little more reliable. It doesn't need any kind of internet access, any kind of Wi-Fi.
Oh.
So essentially the participant gets their own radio signal. And if somebody gets lost, you call 911, Project Lifesaver participant is lost, and emergency services are dispatched with a receiver. And they're trained in search and rescue with this program. And they're also trained in how to interact with an individual who's experiencing a cognitive condition. So it's education, it's safety, it's just a great program overall. And the best part about it is we do fundraising efforts to keep this free for families. So
Nice.
Every family should have resources to make sure that their child or their loved one is safe.
I just read in the paper how they're finally having
Co-responders.
co-responders.
Yes.
That's the word I'm looking for. Did you have much to do with that, how they worked that out?
No, but actually one of my friends is a co-responder, so we're really excited about that. But yeah,
That assists you in some ways. I mean, that's sort of another level of...
Yes, yeah, definitely. It's something that's definitely needed. Mental health is on the rise. I could talk about this a lot because I'm also a NAMI volunteer.
Okay.
But yeah, it's very awesome. We don't partner with them yet, but that's actually a great idea. Mostly we're working with fire departments and emergency services like EMS and paramedics, but actually the police department used to run the program, but Yeah, that's a great idea. Good connection.
Definitely. I love that we work stuff out here on In Touch.
We're solving the world's issues.
Absolutely. You have priorities for the United Way. I was looking here. There's youth, there's financial security, there's healthy community opportunities and community resilience. These are also the things that I'm thinking, gosh, these are always new programs. You're coming up and brainstorming and the things that we talked about today coming up from your meetings and making sure that you're helping the community.
Yeah.
What goes forward from here? Like, do you come up with new stuff all the time or have people come in and say, oh, I have a new idea?
Yeah, so we actually launching an innovation grant, and it's going to be available in those 4 categories.
Okay.
So if there are any gaps that are not being met in the community, this is sort of like a quote-unquote Shark Tank. So you can bring your idea and we'll help you launch it. We have a lot of data around community needs from our 211 hotline, a lot of data around what's going on in ALICE households, which is asset limited, income constrained employed. So those who are working really hard, but they don't qualify for government benefits because they make just above the poverty level. And that is a huge part of our community, almost 50%. Alice and below is almost 50%. So we have a lot of people in our community struggling. So we collect this data. Here are the things that people are struggling with. What are your ideas from the community? And we'll help fund it and we'll help consult with it as well. So we're very excited about that.
Talking about the advocacy of that ALICE program that you have all that data, and that's where you're taking it to lawmakers and hopefully getting things done in Harrisburg. Yeah,
so actually on Tuesday, we were just in Harrisburg for a Hill Day. We met with our legislators, the ones around here, and then another one that Ron is close friends with. We talk about these issues, and that's a beautiful thing that I think a lot of people don't know about the United Way is that we are going to Harrisburg. We're actually going to be in Washington, D.C. But we're out there. We're collecting all this data. We're talking to our partners, and we're also out there doing things on a bigger scale, talking to legislators and really trying to make systemic change. So we're just grateful to be able to do that.
I'm wondering if you're concerned about all the federal things that are kind of changing. Do you have sort of your spearheading ideas as you go so that you can kind of counteract anything that might happen?
Well, the beautiful thing about the United Way is we do manage some federal and state grants, but we just do administration for them. So for us, we don't get that funding.
Okay.
But the challenge right now with a lot of the federal funding being cut, a lot of our partners rely on federal funding. And so we're just keeping a close eye on what's going on with that and then just waiting till everything sort of pans out a little bit, because that's when the beauty of a local philanthropy organization or a local organization like ours that's dedicated to meeting needs in the community is that we don't have to rely on any federal state funds. So
that's wonderful.
Yeah. So when we sort of figure out, when the noise slows down a little bit and we sort of figure out what space we can play in, then we're able to just do it. We don't have to wait for any government approval. Sorry, we love you, legislators, but we're really able to take power back in our community and really meet the needs in a quicker manner.
Well, thank you for all that you do in Harrisburg and then soon in Washington, D.C., hopefully helping everybody here in our community. Yeah, I was just looking at far of the different projects that you have. I was seeing the yellow tulips from last year in the square at Market.
I'll let Ron talk.
Yeah, I want to know about the yellow tulips. Is that something I saw them and I thought about our mental health issues and I thought, oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, it kind of took a back seat to all the other things we're working on. The yellow tulips bloomed about a week or two ago. And then quickly the rainstorms came, and that was the end of the yellow tulips.
They were just stalks.
They were beautiful for about 3 days.
Yes.
But the idea behind that is that, there's a lot of kids primarily that are struggling with mental health issues, and we thought this is a way to bring attention to it, try to call it out, bring some awareness to it, and we hope to be able to expand that. One of the things that Amber's been really successful at doing is working with an organization called Youth Development Task Force, which is part of the Lycoming County Health Improvement Coalition. So they helped us with the Too Small to Fail initiative this year with reading to kids, and we trained them as trusted messengers. And so that's the kind of group that we're looking to work with on things like that, where they can take that project back into their schools. They can help lead it. We can help them with resources and hopefully, bring some awareness to other areas of the counties that we serve.
Bringing in the people that have this in their heart. It's like you're starting to meet people and then working together for years.
It's a national organization. Last year when we did it, we purchased the tulips directly from the Yellow Tulip Group. But there's lots of places to do that. And we think if we get somebody that's interested in it, then we'll work with them on a one-on-one basis.
What kind of committees do you have at the United Way? What kind of office space do you guys work with?
Yeah, so we're located just above the Little League World Series statues. I think that would probably be first base. I think we're first base.
Okay.
I should know that as a team host for the Little League World Series. But so we're above first base on the corner of Market and 3rd Street. And there's 3 of us. So it's me and Amber and our colleague Savannah who does a lot of the administrative and marketing work, and that's it. And a board of 21 people that represent all 3 counties. We have committees for governance, as you might expect, marketing, finance, community impact, which is a very active committee that Amber works with our friends in that group. And then we're starting to launch some regional advisory kinds of groups in Sullivan and Tioga County. So we have a brand new board member who came on about a month ago who's just getting started from the Sullivan County Rural Electric Cooperative.
Okay.
Sarah Parrish. So shout out to Sarah, who's our newest board member. And then we have 2 board members from Tioga County, and we're trying to expand both of those counties in terms of governance on the board. So it's a really active group, very active in supporting us both, financially and with their time and resources and advocacy. Lots of folks have the opportunity to reach out to their state reps and senators and House representatives and senators in the federal government to try to bring awareness to a lot of these things. So advocacy is everybody's responsibility. We like to lead it. We like to be involved in it, but we all have an opportunity to influence the things that go on in both Harrisburg and the federal government and our local communities.
I think that a great way to do that is by just sort of starting with Day of Action. Why not volunteer?
Yeah, that's a great way to do it. We tell people, you can give to the United Way lots of different ways. Obviously, financially is the one that most people think about, but advocating is important and volunteering is important. And Day of Action is a classic way that you can show your support for organizations in the community and spend a little time. You can do as little as 2 hours or you can do all day. We run it from 8 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon so that, people can spend whatever time they can. And some people spend all day and, really busy people spend a couple of hours. So
where are you going to be getting together to go?
So once we know how many volunteers and how many projects we have, then Amber will go to work and we'll start to assign volunteers to each of those different organizations. And then we set that all up and email them, tell them where to be and what time to be there. And they start the projects and go home when we're done. And it's a really fun day. Sometimes it's really hot, so we try to prepare for that too. Most of the organizations will help us with snacks and water and that kind of thing. So, yeah, it's a a lot of fun. You should try it.
Well, go online to sign up. Get the email in there. What is it? LCUW.
LCUW.org and then /day-of-action.
Okay.
And if you miss it for some reason, get on our website. You can search around and find it, but we'll be in touch with you when you sign up.
It's a great website. Lots of comprehensive information and ways to donate. Lots of ideas.
Yeah, thanks.
There's great things on there. So LCUW.org. I'm so excited to have the United Way in my friend group. I'm so glad you come over here.
We
and
love you.
Know.
We love what you do for the community, and we love backyard broadcasting. And it's great that you're really part of that advocacy effort. So thank you for doing it.
Absolutely, my heart is just right here now. So I'm just happy to be in Williamsport and Lycoming County, and being friends with folks like you. Ron Frick, he's the president and CEO of the Lycoming County United Way. Amber Newell, thanks for all of your expertise and that you do. You're the director of community impact, obviously making an impact today.
We try.
Well, thanks for being in touch, and we'll be out there for the Day of Action July 1st. Go to lcuw.org to find out more. In Touch is locally produced in our studios at 1685 4 Mile Drive in Williamsport. To get in touch with us for questions, comments, or topic ideas, call weekdays 570-323-8200 or email me at fhammer@backyardbroadcasting.com. For archived files of our In Touch shows, find our Backyard Podcasting link on any Backyard Broadcasting website or subscribe to our YouTube channel, Backyard Broadcasting. The programming discussed here on In Touch does not necessarily reflect the feelings or opinions of the management or staff. Thanks for listening to In Touch. Brought to you by Geisinger, Muncie, and Jersey Shore. State-of-the-art healthcare close to home.